One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powers with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Coming out with it, it's Wormley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down, looking for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Peppers. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap, it's Barry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time today. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To throw, it's Farley. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
To the ground with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point.
7, Northwestern, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Farley. Working that left side now. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the 1st down. 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 10, Hans punts it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here we go. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin... Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Back to pass, it's Farley. He's got him in the flat. Oh, what a cut! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Durant. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. That's caught, it's Ellington. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw. It's Farley. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they will score! Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The Northwest Northwestern offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. To the air, it's Farley. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding open areas. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Farley. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lynch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and going for it all? And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Peppers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back in the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Northwestern. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. The give from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 15, he's loose. Good, solid tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I love when you start running linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
To the air, it's Farley. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game,
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Huge play moves it down the field. First down.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cut into this lead the last time they had it. And now, here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out in the flat. At the 45 on his way. Made a defender miss. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. All tied up now in the final stages of this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Dropping back, it's Peppers.
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's got it inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take the lead, just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Farley. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, better look out. Touchdown, Wildcats. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Alvarado. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Alvarado. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw. It's Peppers. That's caught. It's Alvarado. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 23 with the catch in the end zone.
Man, that was exhilarating, incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.